Lady Jane Grey, the woman who ruled for 9 days.
One of the most odd and tragic figures in Tudor history. Lady Jane Grey was the eldest child to Lady Frances Tudor and Lord Henry VII. She was born October 1537 in England.
She was born into a rich family and learned many languages, including Greek, Latin, French, and Italian. At the age of 9, she went to live with Queen Catherine Parr and was arranged to marry her cousin by Thomas Seymour. He was later beheaded for treason, so she returned to her hometown in England.
Taking the throne. After 10-year-old Edward VII died of tuberculosis, Edward chooses Jane as his successor at age 15. She reluctantly agreed to take the throne and faced strong opposition with her half-sister Mary in Parliament. John Dudley was behind Edward's decision. Dudley convinced Edward to choose Jane as the heir to prevent Mary from taking the throne.
Mary was the rightful heir to the throne because she was older. Public support turned against her, as well as her father, so he could save himself. July 19, 1553, Jane's reign ended due to a lack of support. Accused of treason, which led to execution along with her husband.
When Mary announced she was planning to marry Philip II, she decided it would be best to eliminate any political opponents. On February 12, 1554, Jane watched from her cell window as her husband was sent to be executed. Not long after, she was taken too. On the chopping block before she was killed, she stated that she had violated the act of the Queen.
Jane Grey spoke about her violation of the Queen. She said, "The crown is not my right, and pleaseth me not, though Lady Mary is the rightful heir."
She personally believes she was innocent in the eyes of God.
A famous quote that she is often remembered by, as well as her relationship with God is shown, reads, "God grant you all your desires, and accept my own hearty. Thanks for all your attentions to me, although indeed those intentions have tried me more than death can now terrify me." She became a legend and influenced plays, novels, and popular culture of the time. Twelfth Night by William Shakespeare refers to Lady Jane Grey and her death date. Although nothing changed while she was ruling, she was admired for her willingness to be of service in her youth. She believed that acting upon her thinking would be a greater good for the people around her. Lady Jane Grey's legacy still lives on. They have created many movies and television shows dedicated to her and her courage and strength.
He placed his head within the crevice of the block, and when he was ready, threw wide his arms. The headsman's axe came down.
Her relationship with God and her faith are often still admired by people today.